Rhonda sounds like a great engineer. We should hire you, the way you described those sun visor brackets. Okay. Anyway, I'm very pleased when your peers honor you with such an honor, to be inducted in the Automotive Hall of Fame. And I also like to share this honor with my team, with all the managers, with great directors and employees. So I like to share that with you guys, and alone, you couldn't do those things alone. Life is really of fate and circumstances. If you be at the right place at the right time, and have the right ingredients, a lot of things can happen. But it doesn't matter how smart you are. I think you also have to be a bit lucky, and luck, I guess. Lady Fortuna always looked favorable, I guess, on me, and so lots of things happened, and I lived most of my life in Canada, and I guess I like Canada a lot, and I spent also a lot of time in the States, and I really admire, and I think America is great. But anyway, this great philosopher always said, he's a great believer in luck. The harder he works, the more luck he has. And but going back to America, especially the last 10 years, I spent a lot of time here. It's a great, great, great country. It's the last country where I think the free enterprise system maybe has got a chance to survive. Maybe. It's got one major problem. The free enterprise system basically is the foundation for a free society. Without free enterprise, we can't have a free society. But it's got a major problem. More and more capital is held by fewer and fewer people. What that means, we have less and less capitalists. In nature, when you got a species which does not reproduce itself, another species will take over hand. It's something to think about it, something to worry about it. And that's what I always preach, I always try to get across, and that's the way I built Magna. We have to realize business is driven by three forces: good management, capital, and workers. I've always said workers have a moral right to some of the profits to help to generate. In essence, I would like to see a law which would be passed on a national level, which would guarantee the workers a certain percentage of the profits, because we got to make capitalists out of them. That's the only way the free enterprise system will survive. Magna is really more than a business. We call it the fair enterprise business. It's a little step further than the free enterprise. The basic philosophy is the human charter of rights alone is not sufficient. We have to fortify it with economic charters of rights. Economic charters of rights would lead to economic democracies, and economic democracies are the basis for democracy itself. So I think we gotta think in those terms. We gotta think that way. And one of my greatest concerns also is, I remember about 40, 50 years ago, when the first computers came on the market, and the salesman of those computers says, if you got one of those computers, you could eliminate a whole office floor in one of the high-rises. When I look back now and look around, there's 50 more, at least 50 more office towers around than 50 years ago. What do they do in there? They don't make products, they push paper. More and more bureaucracy. So we gotta devise a system to dismantle the bureaucracy, because we won't. That doesn't produce anything. It's like it blocks. It's the same thing if you get too much cholesterol, right? Your body can't function. And I think we have to. It's to me it's simple. It's so logically. So we got to think in those terms. And I'm invited here. I got such great respect for the American people and the country. And at Magna we had about over 400 factories, nearly 500 in 35 different countries. I've seen pretty well all the countries, worked in them. I also run for politics in one of the countries, got elected to parliament. But I even said, look, I'm only going to be in for a short little while. I just want to rattle the cage or provoke the minds, provoke the minds of people. So this is. We really got to think about it. This is a great, great country, and we got to be careful that we don't default. That the first thing is we got to create more capitalists, and if we fail, if we don't let workers participate in wealth creation, again, we haven't got a country. So I enjoy being here. I greatly appreciate the honor. I have such great respect, and I want to do everything I can that America, that the free enterprise system will survive. And thank you for this honor, and I hope I haven't insulted you. It's because I love the country, and we have to think in those terms. Thank you very much.